Florida versus Mississippi State. So we've now gotten to a weird point to where the most interesting point on our shows isn't picking the games. It's more talking about when is Billy fired, who's going to be our new coach.
It's been like a month of this now, man.
Like even the LSU game was like because you lost to USF. Like USF's a decent team. Like they're not horrible, but that's still not a game you should lose.
Yeah. No, let's go all in, lock in 2-4. Got Mississippi State coming to town for homecoming. It's a huge game for Billy Napier. Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Last time you wore alternate jerseys, we welcomed in Arkansas.
Oh my god. I'm kind of glad those black jerseys got shelved after that. I
Lincoln's
wanted
to bring it back for game 1.
Yeah.
Could you imagine?
I mean, I kind of liked I liked the way Dan approached uniforms. I liked the variety under Dan. I was a fan.
Yeah, I like more of a simple variety.
Mm-hmm.
Like I like these throwbacks. I love the throwbacks actually, but I think they did too much with the black jerseys.
The black jerseys were too much. I like the blue helmets. I like the blue helmets for rare occasions. I don't want to see that a lot, but I liked it for like a road game against Tennessee. I was a fan of that.
See, we're talking about a SEC matchup here, and we're more concerned about our jerseys.
That's where we're at. That's the Billy Napier effect, y'all.
And no offense to Mississippi State, they're a good team. Like they've improved so much over the last year. Like they went from non-competitive to an actual competitive SEC team. That are they going to win an SEC game this year? They have to sneak one up. It could be us.
I'm sure they will. They're too good. Like because they're clearly a competent team. They're clear. I mean, they're not great, but they're clearly not awful. And they'll win one. I have to look at the schedule. Do they not have Kentucky?
No. I pulled it up. So they have us. They host Texas. That's interesting. Mm-hmm. They go to Arkansas. Probably a high-scoring, fun game.
They'll win that game, I think.
They host Georgia. They go to Missouri, and they host Ole Miss.
I'd say Missouri.
You have to sneak one of those.
Missouri and Arkansas are very winnable. I think Ole Miss you have to say it's winnable at home just because it's a rivalry and at home.
And then, do you think they could beat Texas?
They could. I think that's kind of a bad matchup, but I think
it's at home. That's like the one.
Yeah, I mean, so is Georgia, but
I think Georgia's a pretty clearly better team than Texas.
Maybe they're better. I'm not sure how much better. I definitely think they're better. I still don't know what to make of Texas. I need more data. I need more data on Texas. I don't feel like I understand them.
That's a good point there, but no, we'll break down this matchup a little bit. You look at Florida's defense against Texas offense or Mississippi State's offense, because early in the game we got gashed for big plays against Texas A&M, and it didn't set us too far behind to where we couldn't keep up, but it got us to a point to where have we ever won games where we've given up that many points early on? I don't think so.
Yeah, I struggle to think of it.
So we can't let Mississippi State go and score on us at that high of a level that Texas A&M did in the first quarter and first drive of the second quarter. So you look at our offense, our defense against their offense. Blake Shapen's a good QB. If Blake Shapen were the QB for like Ohio State, I don't think Ohio State's record would change at all.
No, I think Blake Shapen's like about that good of a quarterback. I mean, he's not a 5-star like Julian Sayin is, but I think he's solid. And I mean, he's just been playing in a pretty tough situation, but he's not a bad player.
He's a good, solid QB that, in theory, won't lose you a game if he was for a good enough team to play close games like that. So, he's a good QB. The bad news for Mississippi State, Fluff Bothwell. I assume he's not going to be playing. I know they had a bye week, but I remember his injury being pretty poor, so we won't get injured.
They said he avoided a major. They gave kind of an encouraging update.
I think I heard a high ankle sprain.
Levy said 5 days ago, the quote was, "We got good news back on Fluff." Sorry, hold on. It was.
Oh, you're good.
I lost it. Yeah, it was like, "We got good news back on Fluff." as we move forward, there's not this hard timeline for us right now. All the pictures came back and they look positive. I feel really good about that. They're saying it's day to day, so I think there's a chance he plays in this game.
Yeah, I heard it was a high ankle sprain, which from what it was, what people were worried it was, very, very good because he's going to play. He's going to play at some point, whether it's our game or not. But I think the big question here is Mississippi State's offensive line. Now, they had two starters missing in their game against A&M, but even with them, is that offensive line that good? I don't think so.
No.
Like, it's probably going to be smaller and weaker compared to the higher level teams. Like, compare it to Texas. I mean, Texas offensive line is actually pretty bad. So,
I mean, there's still a talent gap though between these two teams. Is the offensive and the Texas and offensive line and Mississippi State offensive line is still pretty massive.
Yeah, so I wouldn't worry about Mississippi State's offensive line bullying us. I wouldn't say their Texas A&M's offensive line bullied us, but we were able to hold serve, kind of like the Miami game.
It wasn't as bad as I thought it could be.
No,
they couldn't run the ball. I mean, after Le'Veon Moss got hurt, they could not run the ball at all.
No,
you know, I don't know how much Le'Veon Moss being in the game would have helped.
Well, I wouldn't say they couldn't run it because I feel like they were still getting like good 5+ yard, like some 5-yard carries. Like,
I mean, Ruben Owens averaged 3 a carry, 51 on 17.
Yeah, yeah, okay, that's fair.
I mean, they ran for 183 as a team, but on 42 carries with Marcel Reed going for 37 on 7 carries. Like they had like, you know what I mean? Like and a lot of that was like, there was like jet sweeps and stuff too. So like they ended up running for a lot of yards, but I don't feel like the down to down running game was very effective for A&M in that game.
Yeah, especially after the first couple of drives. So yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was just still so worried. I mentioned it last night in that A&M game. I was still so worried, but I don't threat Mississippi's run attack on us. I know, Caleb, we don't have that legit threat on the defensive line that scares every opponent, but it's still solid. It's good. It's well-disciplined group. It's still a better defensive line than we had after Grenard left for any of the Mullen teams or the first couple years here under Napier.
Yeah.
Like pretty well.
No, I think the main thing that stands out to me about the Mississippi State offense versus Florida defense matchup is, like you said, the run game is there, but Florida's defense has been so good against the run. And I think Shapen's a good player, but the pass game itself has not been very good this year. They're kind of middle of the road, 65th in passing or 62nd.
They lost all their weapons.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, one of them is playing on the team that we just lost to last night.
Had a big 66-yard catch in the first
Mario Craver. Yeah. So, but yeah, their passing offense is 62nd in EPA per play. So like middle of the road, and success rate of 39% is 101st. So they are not a particularly good, but all their rushing stats are top 15 pretty much. They have one of the best rushing offenses in the country. Yeah, but their passing offense is not very efficient.
Yeah, that surprises me a decent bit there.
They're number 2 in rushing. They're number 2 in rushing success rate nationally, and number 101 in passing success rate nationally.
So maybe that plays a factor, but again, I trust their run defense enough to not get gashed, especially that they don't have a threat at QB. I mean, Kamario Taylor, their backup QB freshman, 10 carries, 79 yards. So it seems like they might bring him in for a couple packages. Like, assuming that's not just all in garbage time. So maybe that's something that we could look out for to open up the run game a bit more for him. But no, like their run attack, it could be lethal. Like if our team gives up, we've said this so many times in the Billy Napier era, if the team gives up, then, you know, all hell could break loose there. But I don't suspect that happening. So I'm going to break this down with how I break down these other games. I don't expect that to happen. I think maybe they could break off a big run or two, but I don't see anything consistent happening throughout this game.
No, I think they'll maybe hit some runs, but I think Florida could just kind of sell out to stop the run, and I don't know if you're getting punished for that. So I think this defensively will be a welcome sight. You know, just given, I mean, not that Texas's offense is a world beater by any means, or LSU's, but I think just given the talent you've been going up against, I think this is going to be a nice breather for the defense. I don't think they're going to struggle too much in this game.
No, and if you look what's gave us the most struggle, it's been the deep balls. Now, they adjusted against A&M. I don't really see many deep threats. Jordan Mosley, 7 catches, 159, 22.7 yards average. Maybe he's solid, but
I mean, they're not an explosive passing offense at all. So,
like, I see our defense at worst holding serve in this game. And
yeah,
what's the max points you think Mississippi State could score on us?
17 or 20.
Oh, we'll say 20. Okay. Yeah, I probably agree. Unless like the offense just like, yeah, I mean, we'll say the defense.
If Mississippi State puts up like 24 points in this game, I would be, unless it's like 2 pick sixes, I would be pretty disappointed in how the defense played.